What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm giving you guys a quote that Patrica gave us today, and it made me feel really, really good. Let's get right into it. Talking about it today. That's how I meant to say that intro. But either way, Patrica gave a quote to the fans, okay? And I'm glad he actually said something about the fans, right? Because as we know, as Lions fans, a lot of us are super upset about the last game, and it's really hard for us right now. But he gave us this. It's very small, but I love it. I love that he addressed this. And I'll talk about a few more things in this video, not just that. So don't worry. Basically, yesterday, Patrica had a message for all of the fans. And this is what he said, okay? Here we go. Love our fan base, love their passion, appreciate it. We are going to work just like the city, like the state. We're going to be tough. In the end, toughness is going to prevail. Okay, now that gets me a hype. I don't know about you guys, but that gives me a hype, okay? I love it. Okay, Patrica obviously is not going to talk about the refs. I mean, coaches usually don't do that. It's more professional not to bring it up. I wouldn't be mad if he did. I wouldn't. I know the players are at times, but I know he won't bring it up. He's a coach. He's trying to be a professional, and I'm good with that, okay? Moving on to next week, I hope they do. I want the players to move on. But I also want them to take maybe some of that frustration and put it out on the Minnesota Vikings, okay? As we know, Laquan Treadwell calling the Detroit Lions an easy win. Okay, we'll be ready for that, Laquan. You guys watched Trey Flowers after the Lions and Packers game when he was in the locker room. Now, I showed you guys actually a really small clip in one of my other videos of like something that he said after the game. I may throw in another clip here of the end.
Pads on him, and obviously the frustration's boiling over, but where's your head at right now?
Work. I'm ready to get back to work.
But basically, Trey Flowers was super upset. You could tell that he was mad. And they basically asked, okay, where do you go now? What's next? He's like, work. He's like, I want to get back to work. I want to go get back to work, okay? That's basically all it was. He wants to get back out there. He's frustrated, and I hope he keeps that frustration. Honestly, I kind of want him to keep part of that. I don't want him to dwell on it and not focus on the Vikings game, but I want him to keep that frustration and be like, okay, we're going to go start smacking people around. Just like Patrica says when, hey, toughness will prevail. I love that. Like I said, the Lions aren't in a position where the playoffs are out of the picture right now. They can definitely, everything's still right ahead of them, and they have that opportunity now with the Minnesota Vikings. And when you play a Minnesota Vikings team that's the divisional team, it just makes it even bigger. Okay, the stakes are higher. This is a very important game for the Detroit Lions. And when Laquan Treadwell says something like that is an easy dub, I want the Lions to pay attention to this kind of stuff. Now, could the refs interfere and make some dumb calls again? Possibly. But I still want the Lions to go out there and just smack them. Why can't we just blow somebody out? Let's blow out the Minnesota Vikings. I know the Vikings are a good team, okay? Don't get me wrong. I know the Vikings are going to compete, and they're probably not going to get blown out because they're a good team, okay? There's a reason we haven't had any blowouts. We haven't played any teams like that. The only team that we may have been able to blow out is the Cardinals, which we kind of were, and then we blew it at the end. Obviously, we tied that game, which stunk, but it was week 1, so I don't want to talk about that anymore. Definitely moved on from that game. But overall, the Detroit Lions can do this, okay? I'm excited. I wanted to see them blow them out. I love Patrica's message here, okay? The fact that he reaches out to fans, says love the fans, love their passion, and he appreciates it. We have more passion than any other fan base. Why? Because we know what we've been through. We've been through more than really any other fan base. I mean, you could probably throw in the Browns in there, but other than that, we've been through it all, okay? We are so dedicated, it's insane. That's different. The Lions don't get that, okay? The Lions push through this every single week. They've been through this every single year, and this is something that I love to hear from Patrica, okay? Yes, it would be kind of nice to hear him go off on the refs a little bit. At the same time, I do want him focused on the next game, and he's definitely going to be good about that. He's been good about that with this whole time here. He says we're going to just work, just like the city, just like the state. We are going to be tough. In the end, toughness is going to prevail. So I think Patrica's confident. He loves this group. He's talked about how he loves playing with coaching this group and how he loves all his players and the mental toughness of this team, which is definitely there. We've only lost by a combined 5 points so far, or 2 losses. So there's definitely a lot of mental toughness there. We've definitely stepped up when we needed to most, and I think they've showed that there's no stage that's really too big for them, at least for the upcoming games. They should be fine, and I want to see them take this out. Take out that frustration, Trey. Take out that frustration, Tracy. All these guys that are upset, take it out on the Minnesota Vikings, because honestly, we don't know what the NFL is going to do. We don't know if they're going to make changes, but that's not something that they can control. So I want them to just go out there and obliterate the Vikings. Why not do that? I'm not saying it's going to happen. There's a good chance it won't happen because they're a talented team, but I would love to see it happen. And I just want to see them play hard, play tough, man. They've been doing it all season, but I just love that Patrica actually said something to the fans. So that should be a positive. I made a video last night talking about, hey, we're okay. We need to relax. So if you guys want to check that out, you definitely can. Also, I will be doing a power rankings reaction, okay? If there's some something specific you want to see me react to, like NBC or whatever, I've been doing NBC recently, so I'll probably stick with that otherwise. But also, I know y'all like this clean shirt, okay? If you want one of these, link in the description, .shop. This is so comfortable. This is my most comfortable shirt I have, so definitely go check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.